So lay down, nothing is real. When his side goes red again.
Growing up during the awesome 90s, I was introduced to several things that would be a passion of mine well into adulthood. One of the things I cherished the most during my childhood were comic books. I couldn't get enough of them. I was a Marvel guy. I've always loved Marvel and still do to this day. I love the characters from Marvel much more than the DC universe. I've just never been too fond of the characters often from the DC side of things, with the exception of the Joker, and that's only because of Heath Ledger's amazing performance from The Dark Knight. Stan Lee was the mastermind behind Marvel, and if it wasn't for him, my childhood wouldn't have been anywhere near as awesome as it was. As everybody probably knows by now, the Avengers came out at the beginning of the month, and all the fans of Marvel flocked to movie theaters to see it, including myself. So I figured, since the Avengers was released earlier this month, why not play a game starring one of the Avengers? I'm going to be playing the Incredible Hulk for the Super Nintendo. I'm going to play a good game for a change. But hey, I deserve it, okay? Especially after that total shitbomb I played last time. So, let's give it a go. I will admit that while I don't know a hell of a lot about the Hulk, seeing Mark Ruffalo's performance in the Avengers has made me a fan. So I figured why not try a game with the Hulk as the main character. I'm sure this is going to be a good game. I like how you're greeted by the Hulk destroying some text. It's little things like this that make a big difference. So here's the title screen. Looks okay, nothing special or anything, but sometimes less is more. I have yet to see a title screen that beats the original Streets of Rage title screen. That was some epic shit. Anyway, here's the story of the game. You get that? Well, in case you didn't, allow me to reiterate. Basically, Dr. Bruce Banner becomes the Hulk. That's about it. Quite the intriguing story, I must say. Yeah, there was no fucking plot. You're just smashing your way through enemies. Speaking of which, why the hell does it take so many hits to kill one enemy? He's the Hulk, for fuck's sake. Isn't he supposed to be really strong? These guys should be dead in 2 or 3 hits. And if you don't hit these guys in a certain spot, it doesn't count. It's really picky. The animations are pretty good though. Seeing the Hulk climb down ladders, it looks good, but I can't help but find it weird that there's a button for picking up objects. Why not just pick up objects simply by walking into them like any other game would? There's 2 types of enemies in this stage, one being annoying pieces of shit that shoot at you, and then these fuckbrains who shoot cannonballs at you, and there's no way to get at them. Come on! No matter what I do, I just can't get to this ass face. Fine, fuck you then. I come across this construction site and I can't go anywhere. The right is blocked, the left is blocked. Alright, so where the fuck do I go? After digging around for a minute or 2, I realize that the floor is different over here. Can I destroy it? Make a ground pound or something? Nope, that doesn't work. Well, gee, that really narrows it down then. Well, I guess I'm done with it. Oh, you have got to be fucking kidding me. That was an elevator? Would have been nice to just have an arrow pointing down to me to go down, making me feel like a total jackass. I'll show you, you fucking piece of shit. So eventually, there are just way too many of these annoying bastards, and I died. See your health up there? The green life bar is the Hulk. Get it because he's green? Yeah. When that bar empties, you become Bruce Banner. And that's not something you want to happen. Why? You can't attack. You could just run. Yeah, run like a little pussy. So I run and run, and then... oh fuck, I've run right into a boss battle. Well, I'm just gonna have to let him kill me. Alright, back as the Hulk, and... god damn is he hard! That's what she said. I can barely even hit this guy! And take a look at this guy's health bar. Watch how slow it drains. This guy does not fuck around. You have to get all your gaming senses going sky high, or you won't be able to beat this guy. And if this guy isn't tough enough, he memorizes your patterns. Let me explain. At first, my strategy was to get a jab in and then jump back so he couldn't hit me. It worked, but only for a few times. After that, he realized what I was doing and then jumped after me as I jumped away from him. Not even a minute later, I became Bruce Banner. Time to let him kill me. What the fuck? I'm not even moving! Why can't he hit me? Oh, it's probably because he's not at the right spot. That bullshit also applies for enemies? Well, that's good to know. Finally! Alright, let's get this piece of shit. Oh! This actually seems to work, just ducking and uppercutting. Every time he approaches me, he gets hit, and he can't hit me. Well, I finally found a strategy. He'll be dead in 5 minutes. You've got to be kidding me. Within 30 seconds, he realized what I was doing, and now he's doing the same thing. You son of a bitch. Fuck! That combo drained practically all of my Hulk energy. Great. Well, I can't do anything now. Kill me. Oh no, not again. Just kill me. Jeez. Wait, what? Now the game suddenly has a story? The world belongs to the leader. So Hulk was trying to save the world. Well, that's enough of that. It's always a good sign when you can't even beat the first boss. Well, let's try out another Avengers game just for the hell of it. It's Captain America and the Avengers. And guess what? We're in luck. It's a beat-em-up game. So here we go. If you don't skip the intro, you can actually get some information about the Avengers, such as their name, height, and their occupation. It's just a cool thing to include, though not really needed. You go to the options and... what the fuck? Something seems odd. I'm trying to change the difficulty of the game, but it feels strange. What could it be? Oh wait, now I know. The choice you're making is in white, while the other choices are in color. Oh good fuck. Take a look at practically any other game. When you're in the options, the choice you're making is in color, while the other choices you have decided against are in white, not the other way around. Why fuck up a basic formula like that? It's like in Terminator how the life bar colors were swapped. It's confusing as shit and should be the other way around. Well, whatever. I pick my difficulty and start the game. Red Skull has used a mind machine to control the minds of your enemies and has sent them all out to get rid of the Avengers. The dialogue is cheesy as all hell.
America still needs your help!
The game begins. What's with Captain America pointing like that? I mean, it's funny, but what the hell? As for the game, it's a beat-em-up game, but it's the fuckest beat-em-up game I've ever played. I mean, it's not bad, I guess, but it's not really decent either. It's playable, I'll give it that, but it's not exactly a game I'd recommend. There's one problem with this game that really, and I mean really, gets on my nerves. Every time you get hit, you have to deal with Captain America's screams. Just listen.
No! No! No!
Is that really necessary? What were they thinking? Who the hell thought this would be a good idea? I can't even imagine the mindset they had when they were doing this shit. It gets annoying after you hear it twice, let alone 50 fucking times. The controls aren't the greatest either. They're not bad, but sometimes they don't respond properly. You can find yourself having to press the buttons either really hard or up to 2 or 3 times to get him to do what you're telling him to do. And the enemies, good fuck, they just take too many hits to die. With this game, I feel the opposite of what beat-em-up games are supposed to be like. Beat-em-up games are supposed to be you going against several enemies, but they're vastly inferior to you, so you can just blow right through them. But with this piece of shit, I feel the opposite. I feel like these guys are superior to me and I get my ass kicked. Especially when you're caught in the middle of a few. That's the worst, especially when there's a dick called douchebag shooting at you from the side. Eventually, you get up to the first level boss. It's Whirlwind. He's not difficult to beat by any means, but fuck is he annoying. At first, he just walks towards you, and as long as you keep in a straight line with him, you can just throw your shield at him until he dies. But then, he goes up on these random spells of non-stop spinning. Is he gonna fucking stop? Any time now, you fucking piece of shit. Finally, after about 20 goddamn minutes, he dies. But, oh shit, there's more. So you go on to the second level and it's more madness. I'll give this level some credit though. There's this part where you're driving in this cart or whatever and you have to take out enemies along the way. It kinda reminds me of those types of levels in Turtles in Time, arguably one of the greatest beat 'em up games ever made. At the end, another boss battle. Well, too bad I wasted all my continues on Whirlwind. I don't stand a chance against him. Fuck. Well, there you go. 2 games for the price of 1. To sum up the whole experience, all I can say is, it's a damn shame. The Hulk wasn't really a bad game per se, there's just too much bullshit you have to deal with. The Hulk is supposed to be a strong son of a bitch, right? So why does it take so many hits to kill common enemies? And the first level boss is straight from hell. He memorizes your patterns and then adapts and overcomes. That is baloney bullshit. The second game really wasn't all that bad, it just has some things that need to be tweaked and then you got yourself a winner. Bottom line, 2 games that could be good if tweaked a bit, but they weren't. So therefore, they suck ass.